What's happening, y'all? It's me coming back at you again with another vid. A very good fight is going to take place in Russia in a very short time. It's going to be between Denis Lebedev, the unified and longtime unified cruiserweight champion of the world for the WBA and the IBF. He's going up against Murat Gassiev, who's 24-0, 17 KOs, who's his mandatory challenger. Now, Lebedev, has a very good career. He's fighting a lot of top opponents. The names that he's beaten is James Toney and Roy Jones Jr. We all know that Roy Jones Jr. was way over the hill, and he KO'd Jones. I mean, very devastating KO. James Toney, pretty tough fight, but beat him in a unanimous decision. Then he went up against Guillermo Jones. We all know what happened in that situation when he got knocked out by Jones. In the first fight, oh my goodness, he nearly got killed in that fight, the way his face was being grotesque. But it turns out that Jones tested positive for steroids or anabolic steroids right after the fight, so that led to some controversy. And the rematch was supposed to take place, but from my understanding, Jones had tested positive on pre-fight drug testing. He tested positive for anabolic steroids leading up to this fight with Lebedev, and it got called off. And Ryan Binsky, who's the promoter of Lebedev, who's also the same promoter of Alexander Povetkin for the World of Boxing, filed a suit against King for that situation. So anyhow, this is not the gist of the video. The main meat and potatoes of the gist of the video is where both men's coming in well under 200 pounds. Lebedev weighed in at 199.7. And Gassiev came in at 198.4. Now, what's interesting about this fight is that Ryan Binsky has announced not too long ago, about a day ago, and this is a shout out to Fight Critic, because I found this out on his channel, that both Lebedev and Gassiev had decided, or I don't know if they decided, but they have I guess their management pretty much was up to speed on this. They decided to forego pre-fight drug testing, and that the drug testing for the fight will be conducted after the fight. Now, I'm sure this has happened before. I think this actually, as I recall, I think this did happen on the Canelo and Smith fight, I believe. Or I think it was that, or it was probably where Canelo and Leon Smith, Leon Smith, they decided to forego VADA drug testing. So it's one of the two. But I'm very confident that they both decided to forego drug testing for the fight and decided to do drug testing post-fight. So I could be wrong about that. Please let me know in the comment section about that so you guys can correct me on that. But this right here is very fucking strange. Very strange. I'm surprised that there's no other videos on this. I mean, I'm very shocked. And Fight Critic and myself are the only ones who's putting out videos on this. And I have to be I'm just flabbergasted. I mean, just seriously. I mean, why would you forego a pre-fight drug testing before a big competitive fight? Mind you, Lebedev is going in there against a guy, who is, he is mandatory, but it's very dangerous. Fuck, man. I mean, the same thing goes for Gassiev. He's going up against a guy who's experienced, who's been there with big names, who's beaten, some of the top fighters of his division. I mean, both men's lives are at risk right here. I mean, fuck. Seriously. I mean, goddamn. Yeah, but, I know Gassiev is unproven in a way, But that doesn't dismiss the fact that he is a very skilled fighter. But needless to say, the thing is that, yeah, man, I am not very keen on the idea of not conducting I'm not keen on the idea of conducting a post-fight drug testing, and forego a pre-fight drug testing. I'm not a fan of that. You should be doing drug testing for both before and after the fight to procure the safety of both fighters, both combatants. Ah, man, I'm going to drop a link to the story below because this is very interesting, and I'm surprised that no one else has been able to report this other than fight critic in myself. And I mean, I could be wrong. I'm sure there's other people who have done it too, but it hasn't came across my timeline. But yeah, for those who has, I'll give you a shout out. I'll have to give you a shout out for doing that. But let me know what your thoughts are, those who are unaware of this story. Care to comment, share, subscribe, signing off. Peace.